And we rolling. Hi, Daughwters. Listen, we have had a hell of a week here in the ATL. Yes, we have, haven't we, Daughter?
Yes.
Have we not?
It's been awful. Oh, let's see.
Where do we start? Where do we start? We start with getting the lipstick off of the teeth.
Correct. That was a little vulgar.
Can we talk?
I'm gonna strip in a minute.
Oh.
So, what happened this week?
All right. So first of all, let's start with the Daughters on Ice Part 2.
It was a shame.
Let me tell you, it was a sick ass shame. Okay, so as we know, I did Daughters on Ice Part 1, right? Mm-hmm, and it was just me, right? I did Daughters on Ice. Mm-hmm. And I was telling y'all about how it was, these two motherfuckers was missing. Because, tell them why y'all was missing. I was all concerned and shit. See, I'm a little tipsy, so if I slip over my words, I just did it again.
We concerned tonight. Don't worry about it. Y'all know what it meant.
She been drinking.
So,
I ain't filthy, though.
She lying. Okay, so what happened, Chrissy?
So, me and Lexi work in Sandy Springs. She works in Dunwoody.
For those of you who don't know Atlanta, that's north of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. North. So, the snow starts falling down.
And we thought it was cute.
Ooh, it was beautiful. We established at the bridal store that everybody will be leaving at, too. And this is around 11. Started coming down. Noon, coming down a little harder. By 12:45-ish, my boss was like, all right, it's time to go. It's getting a little heavy.
No, ma'am.
Let's go. I work right by a Kroger. So I went to the Kroger to get some snacks. Snow, snacks, tombstone pizza, the whole bit, juice, smart. Ice cream, snow day, fun day. I call Lexi. I'm like, Lexi, where are you?
That's Lexi.
She's like this. Oh, still at work. I said, bitch, I just slid in a Kroger. She said, oh shit. So at that moment, she gathered her things and she left work. After I finished at Kroger, I gathered all my belongings and decided to truck home. Typically, it takes me with traffic, 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get home. And that's with traffic.
Tell them what happened.
My store, from where I was, I only went probably about 3.5 miles. And that was a 7-hour car ride. I got stuck.
Where was we at? Where was we at when we was WhatsApping? Y'all had not got on the road yet? When I was like clowning y'all about stop tripping, get on the road? Remember? Y'all was like, fuck that shit?
No, we don't remember that.
Yeah.
I was.
No, remember when we was on WhatsApp and I was like, come on, we knew, come on, we used to it, what's the deal? Remember when we was WhatsApping? And y'all was like, fuck that shit, she had probably spiked that shit at work.
Listen, it was 7 hours for me as well.
Okay, so when did you left work right when she left work?
No.
And y'all work in the same area,
Negative.
right?
I left work a little after 1:30.
Okay.
She left work, 12.
I got on the road about 1:40.
Okay, so when she got on the road is when I got on the road. So I probably work a good,
I would say 6 miles.
I was going to do minutes, but whatever.
Oh.
Away from her job. It was inch by inch by inch by inch. The snow was still coming down. You couldn't see. And
she was running out of gas.
Right. At this point, here it is. I left at 1:30. Let's just say 1:30. I'll say 1:40.
By the time you was running out of gas, though.
Yes. By the time 5:30 hit, I gotta pee. I'm hungry. First of all, I had to scarf down my lunch. I'm starving at this point. My gas is saying 35 miles, still empty. So anyways, I made it to the gas station, damn near slipped. Keep a safety bag in your car. We gotta do what do you call definitely. That? An emergency kit with a blanket, all types of stuff. Thank God.
My friend been telling me to do that shit for years, but
yeah. Thank God I had my sneakers, because the minute I stepped on the ice, I started to slip, and I was gonna be so mad if I fell at that gas station. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna sit in this back seat and peel my boots off and put my sneakers on. And so at that point, it was like, I'm gonna say 5:30. I get on the road. Chrissy's like, where are you? I'm still inching. It was like another hour. And then she was like, finally, I can't move anymore. People were sliding around her.
My car had to be turned around.
I would like to know at what point you two guys met up. Because y'all have to, like, how did that happen?
So, by the grace of God, I didn't turn around and get back on 285. I stayed on the path that I was at. Mm-hmm. Luckily, thank God, I have a coworker who lives literally 3.3 miles from my job. Okay. So the area that I was at, I passed a street. The street that I was on was a hill going down, so there was no way to go down anymore because all the cars were going down and they weren't stopping.
I saw the video.
So I pulled over. I happened to have an overnight bag in my car. Threw on my sweatpants. Threw on my sneaker wedges. Threw on my hoodie, my hat, my scarf. Told Lexi I was going to park and I was going to walk to Ellen's house. And I told her to just meet me there. Meet me at my coworker's house because she had to pass the street.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm walking along. It would have only taken me a few minutes to get to the street because she was only 2 blocks up. Right. But everybody kept stopping me. What's going on? Is there an accident? Can we pass? What's going on? You know, and I had to stop and tell everybody. By this time, Lexi had already gotten her gas. She was really close. And I was trying to tell her exactly where I was at. So there was a car that was in the opposite lane that was passing me. I said, Lexi, do you see this car coming towards you? She told me yes. I said, as soon as that car passes, you get in the other lane on the wrong side of the road, and you come down, and you're going to see me. Okay. So that's how we met.
Okay.
That's how we met. And then we pulled right into where the street that my coworker lives on. She parked her car and we walked down the hill to her house. Okay. So that's how we were rescued. Thank God. First of all, she lives in that neighborhood.
Thank God she lived there because the hotel a few blocks up was completely booked. They wasn't giving out water, tea, coffee, crackers.
No shout outs to the Wyndham off of North Side.
Way to act like dicks, guys. You couldn't even give a cracker.
But shout out to the Hampton off of Car Parkway that were giving people blankets, gave everybody complimentary breakfast, gave them water and
Shouts
pillows.
Out to Papa
Shout out to all the, like, no, for real, shout out to all the random ass people who left their houses
handing out
to hand out hot cocoa, tea, water, blankets, like what, like they
I experienced that did happen.
So did I. Like it was so sweet. It was the most humane thing I've ever seen in my life, and I didn't know we had it enough down here. I didn't, and it was beautiful. But these 2 daughters were stuck for what, 2 days?
I had to wait.
Damn near. I know. Seriously, we didn't get home till yesterday at noon.
Yep.
Right.
So this happened Tuesday morning.
Right.
And
Tuesday at noon.
We got home
Thursday. Right.
Yeah, Wednesday was not no-go. Nobody was moving anywhere.
Right.
It was a state of an emergency. Declared state of emergency.
They was like, if you ain't gotta go out, don't go out.
You couldn't get nowhere anyway.
You right. They were still stuck.
20-something hours on the highway. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
It was ridiculous.
At that point, I'm pulling hair out. I mean, if you got babies.
Let's set the record straight.
Let's
set the record straight.
For real.
And I'm going to only say this one time. All of my up north family, Midwest family, Canada, whatever, Detroit, Ohio. Don't form your mouth to say anything about how we get 2 inches of snow and we don't know what to do. We were shut down. The snow and the ice was the small problem. The big problem is that the snow came really fast. And all these parents got phone calls and all these companies closed. Everybody closed at the same time. So imagine leaving a New York Knicks game and instead of a couple of thousand people, imagine a couple of million people leaving the game at the same damn time. Without public transportation, meaning without the railroad or subway system.
Public transportation.
Not the subway systems. So that was the issue. Everybody left at the same time. And so that caused the gridlock.
Right.
And then people were sitting there for hours. And then when the sun set, that's when it iced.
So
don't form your mouth to say anything about how
people can't drive.
People can't drive. Crazy. Nobody could drive because everybody was in gridlock.
I mean, at this point,
and let me just say, at this point in Atlanta, there are very few people who live in Atlanta who are from Atlanta. So don't even go there.
And there you have that. There you have that.
So
what does that say about you?
About people who can't drive.
It's tacky.
It's from Atlanta. A lot of us ain't even from Atlanta. So
it's not even about that.
There. But it was.
Now we can agree that they need to step it up.
Stop
using that as an excuse.
Absolutely.
We have to be able to. They have to talk to the superintendents. The school board has to make a better job. Not just Mayor Kasim Reed. There's other mayors in this.
Right. Okay. But
in Georgia.
You know, let me just say, poor Mayor Kasim Reed. Now, I will say this. This guy, he caught a lot of shit. And bless his heart, it wasn't even on him. The weather guy who was supposed to report to the person who was supposed to report to him, they was making it seem like it was just, a little gumby, like a little light snow. He had no idea that it was going to be. He was like the rest of us.
Yeah.
By the time it got to him, we was already in the thick of shit.
Yeah.
We were already in it. We was already in traffic. We were already over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house. We was going. We was already in it.
You gone.
Yes,
Can we just give a thumbs down to a few people though? Just we don't gotta name names, but thumbs down.
If we gonna thumbs down, we gonna name names. We are all about naming names.
Thumbs down to everybody putting the blame on one person. There's other political figures. You've got your Marietta has a mayor, don't they?
Of course they do.
Marietta got somebody. I don't know.
Where are our superintendents?
I mean,
for the school. Where's the school board?
Yeah.
You should know better.
Let them kids.
Oh my God. Okay, so for y'all that don't know, kids stayed the night at the school.
Mm-hmm. They had a blast though.
Because
their parents were flipping out.
Mom and dad were not having a blast.
Yeah, right.
But okay, so it's different if they're at school. What happened? What did you see?
Let me tell you something.
Why are we yelling though? We so hyped.
Because it was listen. First of all, let me tell you why we yelling. Why we so hyped about it. First of all, I'm sick of the talk about we bugged out over a little bit of snow, over a little bit of ice. So it wasn't just that. Go to hell for you who think that.
Yeah. Nobody has time.
What is this? Ooh. I did. You can twirl it.
I'm gonna come up out of this sweater right now.
And here, now you this week. She did last week. Now you. Go ahead. Yeah. Take your clothes off.
Excuse me, guys.
Okay.
I'll step out for a second.
So, this was real after dark. This was somewhere around 7:30. 7:30, 8 o'clock maybe. We were in traffic.
This kind of love.
And I think I told you, no, I didn't get into it. We were in traffic and we pull up on a school bus full of babies. These aren't middle school children. These aren't high school children. These were little, mommy, where are you? Babies. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God.
Right.
No. Wait. First of all, we ain't moving. So let's just get out the car. We going nowhere. So I'm like, we grab our cell phones because we're like, we can hear them crying and they're just, the kids are just devastated. And anybody who knows me knows that I don't like kids. I'm just gonna say that. And I'm honest about mine. But that day, well, here's the thing. I don't like kids, but I'll never see them mistreated, and I will never mistreat them. That day, I saw them kids on that bus, and I was like, oh, sweet Lord Jesus. We had to get off the bus. We had to get out of the car, went onto the bus, and we were like, other people were coming up too. We were like, what can we do? What can we do? So, I wanted to at least I want to hug them all. Like, they were just so scared and cold. Like, this, so I'm like, how about this? How about we get out our cell phones and let's get in touch with some mommies and daddies. So that at least, for those parents who don't know what their babies are and they, these babies who just want to hear, maybe mommy, you know, we did a little bit of that, and it helped soothe them a whole lot. But I was a nervous wreck. I broke down when we had to walk away from the bus because I'm like, I want to take them all with me, and I know I couldn't take any of them with me because they were my kids.
Right.
But they were just like, that was just for them to talk to their parents, the few that could, you know, talk to their parents. It settled them as much as it could at that moment. But just after dark, to have babies outside on a school bus,
y'all know how the school buses are made.
Right. They don't let anybody drive a school bus. Right. It was cold as shit. And I'm like, I wanted to give up my coat, but I was too cold.
Sorry. It was very cold out there. That was just retarded though. Because at some point you're like, okay, so we gotta hold people accountable, but really, it sucked that I had to be in 7 hours of traffic.
Your eyelashes are giving me life right now.
Are they? Yours are giving me life.
They're so long right now.
They're so full.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. But go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that even though I had to spend 7 hours in traffic, others had to spend hours,
20
plus.
Yes. On the
hours
interstate.
in traffic with
hoping not to run out of gas.
What I will say is the fact that the babies had to go to school in the first place. I woke up and didn't know what was going on. I hadn't watched the news in a while. I usually look at my phone and it'll say whatever degrees, and I left it at that. I didn't see anything. I didn't go deeper into the forecast. So when I get to work, I'm thinking, oh, awesome. We get to leave because it's snowing, but nobody knew it was going to turn out to be that crazy. Somebody needs to be held accountable for a lot of things, but for the main thing to me is if I was a parent, I would be raising hell forever about my kid being away from me, and I don't give a shit if they were having a blast. They shouldn't be stuck at school. Not only that,
let me tell you,
you have teachers and principals and staff that were stuck at school as well. They have children, they have a family. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let
me tell you what would make me nervous though, as a parent. If my teenage kid would have been stuck at school.
That's different.
Child, let me tell you something.
That's different because you know they can move about.
Girl,
they go to the liquor store.
Let me tell you something. My teenage daughter left at school. I wish you would think I wasn't going to get that gift. Because let me tell you something about it. There was a lot of babies being made that night because people were stranded and stuck.
Yeah.
And it's those
most everybody I know had to walk somewhere. They had to leave their car and walk.
I wasn't leaving my car and walking nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that.
I didn't have to leave mine very far. Walking. But Chrissy had to leave hers.
That man was like, I got it. He was like, don't worry about it. And I just said, okay.
Mind you, it wasn't everybody. If you was on the east, if you was east, I don't know about East Atlanta, but northeast.
East? I was east. Bitch, east.
You ain't east, child.
No, I was
Duluth and Gwinnett.
No. I was east. I was coming.
I'm talking about north, boo boo. You in Decatur, that's south, ain't it?
No, that's east.
Oh, who cares? Okay.
Let me tell you how it was coming from the east. No, north was fucked.
Northeast was not as bad because my boss lived up there. I have people that lived
My boss lived up
there. Yeah, that's northeast. Yeah.
They didn't. They took maybe 2 hours.
Bitch like me was like leaving east.
This is it, right? So we are, you got your north, south, east, west, right?
Right.
So she was over here. Over here didn't get no problems. They had a little issue.
They got over here.
We are over here.
Y'all over here got all the problems.
In Atlanta, we are living inside the perimeter. We got fucked up. If you are inside of the perimeter, you got messed up. So that included us.
Okay, so we had to get home. We had to come through the perimeter. Yeah. From where we were coming from.
Exactly.
So we had to.
A mess. Even so west, folks that live, like Clayton County, not Clayton County, but Coweta County, like by Noonan and stuff, they were still having issues. Like I guess that's 20 or 85 or something.
Nope, that's south. That's 85 south.
Okay, but still they talked about it this morning. Anyways, we was just messed up.
Shouts out to the man for knowing the motherfucking back roads. That nigga got me home. I had to pee, and he know that my bladder would not allow me to use public bathrooms. That nigga got me home.
Honey, when I found that gas station,
it was late.
I was like, hold on, Chrissy, just wait. Oh my God.
I couldn't.
Oh my God, Chrissy, hold on.
I couldn't.
One big shout out. So the good thing about this time period that we live in is something called social media. Shout out to the woman who was stuck in the traffic, got home quickly, and created Snowed Out Atlanta. Mm-hmm. This Facebook page was for those who were stuck on 285, who were stranded, who were trying to find loved ones.
Do we know her name?
I don't have it on me, but shout out to you, sweetheart, because people use that website to find their family. People use that website to say, I am stuck on 285 at exit 4. I have no diapers. I have a 1 and 3-year-old. I need some milk. People came and got this woman.
Exactly.
People sought out who had the 4-wheelers and the ATVs.
And if I knew where to find you, listen, shout out to you for real.
Shout out to you.
Love you. Don't know you, but love you. Because you did that.
And then she would come on there periodically and give updates and say, thanks for all of the love and I appreciate you loving this Facebook page, but this is for emergencies. So no political rants. Know who did what. This is to find your loved ones. Shout out to social media. This is the one time that it was great. People were able to get to people. People were like, I don't know what to do, but I live by the exits. How can I help? These were the things that were going on by the people of Atlanta. So
they were also doing a, Riverside and 285 is completely messed up. But, you know what I mean? They were giving you notices.
Notices and play-by-play.
Yep.
So shout out to you.
They were also giving you places who were that were accommodating people who were stranded. Places you could go to get warm, Let me tell you. Look. Now we done with the shout outs. Let me give out a big fuck you to the Cobb County police officers. Let me tell you why.
Bloop, bloop.
Them some bitches. Okay, so people were having to abandon their cars, right? These bastards was out there towing niggas shit. Towing people shit. So this lady was like, people gotta, are you giving out tickets? Like, what are you doing? They were like, no, we're towing them, and not moving them to the side. We towing your shit, so you gotta pay and get it out. No, he was like the lady asked him, well, what are you doing to the cars? Like, are you, just moving to the side, putting them out? He was like, no, we're having them towed because they're parked illegally. But she was like, but wait, have a heart, we can't. They can't get the car. He was like. These are his words. Tough luck. That's life. Fuck you, the Cobb County.
Oh, you know what? He would have got snuffed. Was he by himself? Was he by himself?
No, they were like we don't
agree with violence against police officers, so I take that back.
Let's say that. But I will say, fuck you for that.
Your karma's messed up, boy.
Yeah, the timing was pretty shitty.
Your karma's messed up because that could have been your mother. That could have been your grandmother who had to abandon her car because she had to go get her diabetes medicine.
She had her baby.
That could have been anybody.
I'm sorry. Eva Marcel had her baby.
Oh, she did. Oh, she did.
Oh my God, she did.
I didn't know she was so pregnant.
I can't see it, but
okay. Anyway, so shout out to Eva for having a baby. What's a girl, boy?
It's a little girl.
Oh, little girl. What's her name? She have a name up there, no?
No, it's a girl.
Okay. Anyway. So, we're so into
she got the lashes popping though.
Let me see.
They popping though. Look at that.
Yeah, they are popping. Go ahead.
Nah. That baby's gonna be cute.
Anyway, I guess we'll move on from that. Like that, but that was the beginning of our week, and we made it through that. Thank God, the daughters have reunited once again.
Yeah, thank you.
Cut it out, please. We have reunited, and we're back.
Such a mom. Look at my phone, Mom.
Here we are. And now, we're over the ice. Still a little, now it's just a little bit of white on the grass. We're good down here in Atlanta. Thank you for everybody and your support that's not in Atlanta and all that jazz. So, we're good now.
And watch your mouth. Don't form it to say nothing stupid. Nobody got time for that. Can you pour me some, please, darling?
This is not an advertisement.
Okay.
Shit. Yes.
She been drinking.
You know what? The problem is, if there were cameras around this house, I would look like such a crazy. Because I make
Wouldn't we all though?
Yeah, this is true. I make all types of noise.
We would all.
Yeah, that was the snowpocalypse.
Yeah, that was that. All right, so.
I'm glad I wasn't stuck on the road though. I'm glad we had a place to stay, food to eat. All that.
I know. I was so. Listen, let me tell you something.
She was
when they were away and wasn't at home. I was a little bugged out.
Let me tell you.
Was I not?
When I told her we was headed back to the house because we went for a walk.
Oh my God, I was so mad.
We went to check on Chrissy's car. And then we went for a grocery store run, right over the same street where her car was. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy you get to go home. Oh my God!" And she's just, you know.
Did you hate to bust my bubble?
I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, you did. She bust my. I was like,
I wish I could find it. That shit was so funny. I'm sure I can't, but she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys." And this, that, and
I was, because she was like, we on our way back to the house, and I'm like,
no, not that one.
Oh my God.
No, baby, not that one.
But then when I saw it, I was like,
it's okay because we were eating steak and potatoes.
Okay, whatever. I was just like, I want them to go home. Like, I was not
like,
about
fine.
But so I'm like, babe, you think we can make it up there to get them?
And babe was like,
he was like,
negative.
The fuck is you talking about? The fuck? What?
Okay, so look at this. Here it is right here.
Oh, really? Did you pull it
Hold
up?
on. LOL, we're almost back at the house. Boops. She said, hold on, wait, what's it?
I hope you guys are doing okay. I just saw
Are you gonna play it?
On Facebook. And
Let's
let me
see,
just
is
say,
it?
hey, oh my gosh, you're almost home. I'm so excited. Call me when you get there or send me a message or something. I'm so glad you guys are almost home. Thank you, Jesus. No, this is so genuine. I'm so glad that you guys are almost home. Oof.
Right. So I go, oh, oops.
We're almost back to the house where we were.
You hear? No. That's what fucked me. I was so mad. Like, for 2 reasons, right? I was mad for 2 reasons.
I'm fucking out of breath.
I was mad for 2 reasons.
I'm hoarse as it is.
One is, I'm like,
she said,
y'all.
Oh, my pudding.
And then the other reason, she was like, not even, like, she was like, nah.
And, I'm not sure how long
Nah, we on our way back to
You know what? We were walking, right? And this was up a hill, so it wasn't as difficult. But I was still out of breath. I ain't been in the gym in a while. So I'm out of breath. I'm breathing heavy. I'm in the back, period. So I'm looking on the ground, and I was, yeah.
It was a slippery way,
I
man.
giggled when I heard you. And you know what? Check this shit out. You don't need to have no issue because I fucking fell. As soon as I got to the house, I'm like, whatever I said to you that day, so, whoop, and I landed like this.
Her shoulder still throbbing.
My whole shoulder was throbbing the other day.
I'm sorry.
And they're like, put down the phone. No, they
Well,
told me stop texting. I'm like, I was leaving a voice note.
Well, I mean,
Phone fell. My microphone was screwed up.
It was so serious. I didn't know what was going
When
on.
I looked back, she was on her side.
She said, whoop.
Why didn't you take a picture?
I couldn't.
No, this what happened.
I was like,
Everybody everybody turned around and just, then nobody said nothing.
It said smack. And I was like,
Nobody help?
that was me for a second.
She ain't shit.
And then I said, then I went from,
yes. And then somebody laughing so hard you can't even hear them anymore because it's just so they like, it's still laughing. That was her. But I started laughing first, right? She's like, are you okay? I sprang gathering my shit. Yes, but I was in the driveway of Ellen's house. So
it was that
but
last.
I'm telling you, my whole shoulder was throbbing yesterday. It's fine today.
Jesus be a salt truck, child. You
She went down.
Oh
It was
my
a loud
God.
Don't blow up.
Yes.
And it was so funny because she still had her work pants on.
Oh, I bet that looked a damn
Oh,
mess.
my God, they have like a
They were
boot
wide
cut.
legs.
Boot cut.
I bet. I
They look
pictured it
like
already.
Steve Harvey
I
pants.
pictured it already.
Get off my pants.
Because they're a little too big.
They're a little big.
Because she lost so much weight, so like
Stomach
Steve Harvey
flu?
pants.
Yeah.
Stomach flu.
Oh my God, my shit just flew everywhere.
All right, so
That was funny. Good times.
damn, I wish I had saw that. But I was really worried and checking, and then of course I was talking to Sarah, so she had gotten stuck,
Right.
but she was in a good place too. She got stuck at her godparents' house.
Yeah.
So that was good. But she was like up all night worried about her because he was out and all that shit.
But Teal Hurd made it.
Okay. Which one was you drinking out of?
Neither yet.
I thought you drank out of the Myrtle Beach one.
All right,
anyway,
Daughters.
So here we go.
Should we do it?
Yeah. All right, well.
Everybody here is above drinking
No,
age.
she didn't.
She's getting her. What? Chanel.
I know. And this isn't the first time she did that. So I just, as long as she don't put it on a plate or nothing.
Why would I do that? I ain't even put it on that glass.
Everybody breathing on your plate and stuff.
Well,
I can't even right now.
this is the end of this video. We'll let her take you out.
Yeah.
All right, Daughters. That's the end of that. Catch us later.